Don, I'm sure you thought it would come down to a matchup between the two centers with Austin and Boston. I know you don't really have to challenge Aaliyah, but was there anything that you told her you got to watch out for this if Shakira does this kind of move on you?
No. I mean, she didn't match up with Shakira too often. V did a great job with her. Aaliyah was our doubler, so anytime we got a chance to make it difficult for her, we tried to do that. I thought we did a great job. Just overall, we were locked in, low turnovers, just consistent throughout the entire game. And then I was really proud of the 5 that were in the game at the end of the game. I mean, they just kept playing. They just kept being aggressive, and we're moving the needle with our bench, and that's encouraging to see.
Corey, and then back to Joe.
Dawn, I'm not sure if you're completely aware of this, but in your last 4 games, 29% against Kentucky, 29% against A&M, 20% against Vanderbilt, and 27% defensively tonight against a really good Shakira Austin player and a good Ole Miss offense. Is this defense catching its stride at the right time for you guys right now?
I think we're more locked into just the details of, our bench is getting better. That's why it looks better. We know what our starters can do. They know what was expected out of them. It's just the unknown was when you sub in, what does it look like? And now it's looking more and more like what we start the game with. And in a different way, too, though, like more and different. Rivers is long, so she gives us, a different look. Breezy's super quick. Lele is quick. And, we're locking in. Our practices are better. I think the week off really helped us fine-tune some things and play a little bit quicker and press a little bit more and be committed to that, and that's been helpful.
Joe, and then we'll go to Cam.
Coach, I think it's safe to say this was a physical game. 30 free throws, I think, is a fair indicator of that. How do you get a team throughout the week and then during the game to remain unbothered when they're absorbing that much contact, play in and play out?
It's called preparation. We knew what type of game it would be. We knew that we'd had to play through physicality. We knew that we couldn't back down. We knew that we had to keep pushing it at them. I was just really pleased with our ability to just go full court. And if no one was in front of us, we continue to put them back on their heels. If somebody was there, we just try to get by them and get downhill. You got to fight fire with fire. We weren't, we knew what we were going to be dealing with. We just wanted to stay in an aggressive mode.
Cam, go ahead.
Dawn, you kept talking in the early part of the season about how you scheduled some really tough non-conference opponents to prepare this team for the back half of the season. As you're getting ready for the month of February, are you starting to see the benefits and the dividends of that early schedule? As it just feels like at this point you guys are really finding another gear against these ranked opponents midway through SEC play.
Well, I don't know if we're finding another gear. Our bench is getting better. They're more committed. We're in a position where we can actually play them, but they have been practicing better. A switch went off, and they just are making the commitment to be better, to perform better, to be more efficient, to defend, to not turn the ball over. So we're becoming a more complete basketball team and not try to lean too heavily on our starters.
Augusta?
Hey, Dawn, I wanted to ask just kind of about Rivers tonight and all the extended minutes we saw from her. Just, what have you... Rivers, okay. Yeah. Just kind of, what have you seen from her in practice? I know you've mentioned that she's one of the players that really, shows out when she's, in a game. So what did you see from her tonight, and what led up to that?
I think she's more comfortable, and she's less afraid. Less afraid to make mistakes. But what was really good about Rivers is she gets out of her own way. She doesn't do things that doesn't feel comfortable to her. She knows our sets. I think she's finding her spots to score. I hope she can score a little bit more, just be a little bit more aggressive. I mean, she's probably our best passer. Like, she can find people, and I'm hoping, like she and Camilla have a really good connection. Like, she gives the ball to Camilla in spaces in which Camilla can score. So hopefully we can start transitioning some of that over into the game. But she's more committed. Like, and it was her. Like, we've wanted this, but young people move at their own pace, and you got to give them that space to process. And she sees it a little bit different. And she's, she didn't want to play point guard at all. Like, and that's probably why it took so long, but we're at a place where she's good at it. And then we're going to try to spot her some minutes. Like, she played the whole second quarter on the wing as a secondary ball handler. So we're just trying to find spots, and we're still at the same time trying to keep everybody engaged, because it's hard. I mean, we can't play 15 players in the first half. It's just too much. So we're trying to figure out how we can get, a pretty good rotation in and get other people some minutes, because they've been practicing extremely hard, and I'd like to reward them in that way.
Here on the back corner.
Hey, Coach, just looking at the stat sheet, it looks like the 1 for 8 shooting from 3 was really the only down point. Were you concerned at all with the shot distribution? Maybe a couple of those threes you would have rather seen them pass up, or you were happy with how they were distributing the offense?
Well, I mean, Ole Miss takes those things away. They make it hard for you to make entry passes. I like I like what we did. We went downhill a lot. We got paint points. We got fast break points, and those were some of the things that we weren't getting. Like, we put too much pressure on our half-court offense that we never get any. Like, I think Liddy helps with that. Liddy helps getting in the paint touches, through drives, through offensive rebounds. We got to get Breezy Hall a little bit more, because she's, she can get downhill on people, and she is deliberate, and those are some of the things that we've been missing. So, it wasn't that kind of night, because they spread you out, and they made it really difficult for you to get clean looks out there.
Stay on the side with Pete.
Dawn, just a couple here. What does Aaliyah's streak mean to everybody on this team?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, it means a lot to her.
Yeah.
So if it means a lot to her, it means a lot to us. And if she wants that, then we got to put her in a position. She's got to put herself in a position to get it, and she does it. And if she's getting close with it, we'll try to figure out a way that won't put her in harm's way, as far as getting hurt. But I mean, it's what she wants.
I was going to say, with the switch of opponents tonight and how things were, it didn't seem like the team was bothered by that at all, because in a different situation, this really could have been, a bad situation for you guys, but they didn't seem to worry about it and just kind of locked in on what they had to do.
Yeah, I mean, that's, 95% of the time it's going to organically happen, because that's what she does. And if we're getting close to it and the game is ending, we have, I'll say me, have to make a decision whether or not we want to do that. I didn't put her in a game to get the double, the double today. I thought she needed to be out there with the combination that was on the floor, because she's a calmer. I mean, she knows where everybody needs to be. So it helped. It helped that I think the crowd is double watching, like no other, and they get pretty excited about it, almost as excited as the Chick-fil-A fourth quarter.
Don, you mentioned the Shakira versus Aaliyah. I know they didn't match up too much, at least defensively. What did you see with Victoria that you wanted to match her up there at least a little bit? And then, on the other end, I mean, there aren't too many nights when Aaliyah has someone physically that can match up with her defensively. How do you think she kind of took to that as well?
Yeah. V is a pretty good defender. Like, she makes it hard, I thought even the shots that Shakira made, there was somebody right there. Like, she's there contesting. She's there on the spin. We doubled her. I thought she did a fantastic job. And I thought our post did a fantastic job doubling when it presented itself. And then Aaliyah's used to playing, through physical play. I don't think that, from here on out that no one's going to single cover her. They're going to bring 2 and 3 people to crowd her space. I would. She's a big part of what we do. But she just doesn't stop with you stopping her. I thought she played magnificently in making quick decisions. Like, she made a quick decision to go score. She made a quick decision to get out, get the ball out of a double team quickly. And she's learning, she's growing, and there are ways that you can combat physicality in some instances. And then there's others where you're just going to have to meet it head on. And she's finding ways to score easier when she's not being double teamed, and quicker, like the drive to the basket, the hesitation. I mean, that's her. That's not us. That's her making a basketball play. And, a lot of times that's separated from good to great.
Don, I'm not sure there's another coach in the country who interacts with the next generation as much on Twitter and after games as you. Just how much importance do you place on making that connection with the kids and the little girls that are fans that are looking up to this team?
I mean, this is what we've always done. I mean, this is nothing different than what we've done over the past, 10 years. It's just a lot of them now. It wasn't a whole lot of them 12 years ago. It's just, and I think they see our young ladies, how hard they work, and it's a beautiful thing that they're setting the stage and the example for little young girls to dream and have their dreams realized, and little boys, because it's not just little girls. It's a little bit of everybody, older, middle-aged, boys. I mean, if you look at our the people that make up, our fan base, they're from all walks of life, and that is the probably the most beautiful thing that I see in this whole thing, and it happened organically. It wasn't like we're trying to push. Once we start winning and once we start engaging, they came, and now it's a lifestyle for them.
Any final questions for Coach? Thank you all.
Thank you.